Sorry for the delay. It's episode 23 with me, MrSealyp. Can anybody remember what I was doing from the last episode? It's been a while. This has been recorded over many episodes or periods of time. Anywho, ploughing. I've got to get all my fields ploughed, and then I'll see you later on. I just thought I'd do this little intro clip. I didn't do the voiceover when I was doing this, and I suddenly thought, no, it's been a while. I need to get this put in there. Thank you for joining me again, everybody. I really do appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's just gone 5:15 in the evening, late afternoon. And as you've seen, 3 baling contracts are done and a potato harvest. Took a little while, a couple of hours, but got it done, and we have potato left over. A lot of potato left over, actually. A lot of the other root crop contracts I've had about 30, 35. In one, which was on one of the really big fields, I think I had 43,000 litres of red beet. This one I had 52,000 litres of potatoes left. So I've got 30,000 in here, and I've already put a load into the biogas plant. I'm keeping this running, and I'm racking up bales. These are all the bales that were left over from the baling contract. Some I put here, some I did put over the other side, so I'm kind of transferring. And these are all the straw bales left, and I'm getting through these at quite a rate. It's absolutely chewing through these, which is kind of what we expect. That's good. I didn't even realise these were liftable. I don't know why. Oh, it's the baler, isn't it? Probably the baler. Yeah, I came over to do something, and I knocked one of the bales. And normally when you get the hand come up, it says too heavy. And I did that. I was like, oh, hello. Hello. I've spent how long picking these up with grabs and spikes, and I think the original ones that I did when I was picking up contracts and I was using the balers from the contracts, they're all standard, so I still have to use stuff of that, but these ones are liftable. Bit of a result. So yeah, I'm just kind of doing a few bits and bobs here and there. I am on the lookout, and it's something dawned to me actually. There was one that I haven't used before. I said about tractors, which might be less horsepower than this has got. I don't know. That 180 by Owner Emre, was it? Had the option for a 3-point link front and rear. Interesting looking bit of kit. Gives us another tractor with slightly higher horsepower. Say slightly higher, you know, not talking about like crazy horsepower. I just thought I'd show you where I'm at, and then it'll probably be tomorrow. Oh, the other decision I made as well, you know, in the last episode I used the Sell Everything container, because I had all the stuff that was still there, and I said I seem to be losing a lot of money selling directly. As far as I understood it, it was 20%. Was it 20 or 30? I thought it was 20% you're supposed to lose if you sell directly, which is supposed to simulate the delivery fee that you know, that somebody's coming out to collect the stuff and they're taking it and delivering it. I thought that was the point. But what was weird, I was losing way more. In the comments I had loads of people message saying they're experiencing 50% loss in revenue when they're selling directly. I didn't realise it was that high. I didn't think it was that high. So what I decided to do, we have got a Sell Anything here, and I'm going to have all of these storing. So they're all going to come out in front, and then we'll sell them ourselves at our sell point here. So again, simulate selling the product here at the farm store, the farm supply. So thank you to everyone that reached out. I thought it was weird, you know, considering how many raspberries and blueberries, and when we were selling like 22,000 litres for about 11 grand, and we've got hundreds of thousands of litres at the moment, and we weren't making that kind of money. I couldn't work out why. And now we've got onions and peas selling as well. What we're earning every hour, and then what it works out every day, just the maths didn't add up. It wasn't working. So yeah, that's where we're at. So what I'm going to do is transfer some of this over. Make sure this is still running. Yep, fantastic. I'll go and make sure this is emptied. Then I'll tip some more potatoes in, and I will see you tomorrow morning. We'll see how we're looking financially. Oh, that was the thing I've done. I've topped this back up with water, and I have purchased another one of the salts and another one of the weed things, the little packets that are at the back there. I've got another one each of those, so I'm going to let this run again. And there are a ton more baling contracts to do. Most of the ones that are left, I picked up most of the silage ones, so most of the ones that are left are hay. I've got all the silage there as well to put in too, so we can keep this running. Keep it running for a while, and then once our fields are ready to harvest, we've got quite a few that are going to give us straw, so again we can keep this. It was a good shout doing this biogas plant, actually. Really good shout, considering everything that we're producing. Makes perfect sense, really. So next up, on that list of, because we're going to do mineral feed and silage additive over there, who was it? Someone reached out and said, what about lumber? Why are you not producing like planks and boards and stuff? Someone did even suggest pallets, about doing pallet production, because if you're going to be selling this stuff to farmers, or farmers might come and just need something on a pallet, you know, if they're buying bulk goods and they want pallets. So I did consider that, and then someone said, well, you could supply lumber. Most farm supply places will have fencing and lumber, and you know, you can whiz out and you can grab a few bits, whether it's fence posts and stuff like that. I thought, you know what, that's probably not a bad idea. Which also then does mean, when I was saying about doing a bit of forestry, so what we'll do in the morning, we'll see how much we've got in the account, and potentially, again, now we're debt free. If you see last episode, we are debt free now. £500,000 loan paid off, done. We can buy a plot of land, because we've got a little bit of forestry behind us, not very much. I mean, I could cut down a couple of those firs. They're firs, pines. No, they're firs, aren't they? Cut a couple of those down, but I'm trying to work out where we would put our production, whether it means either bringing the logs here and having the production here on site, or having like a little lumber production. I think I might, if I buy a bit of woodland, have that as our kind of forestry depot kind of thing. Yeah, potentially. Again, you probably already know from the thumbnail, it depends what I go for. So yeah, I'll see you in the morning. We'll let all this run, and all good. How are we looking seed wise? That's still chugging. 47,000 litres we're on now. It's all going well. All going very, very well. we're looking alright financially, not bad at all. Before I go and do any kind of forestry, I'm going to get these fields planted. You know, the ones I said I was going to do? I've got all the ploughing done, which is great. Let's open up that, because that's going to be relevant now to getting our liming done. Our pH. The fact we're producing our own lime really helps. So what we'll do is get this on. Probably have to go back for some more because we've got a big field over there to do as well. Then that'll be our lime done. Then it'll be getting crops into the 3 fields we've got now that I haven't done yet, which I should have done. Can't remember what Seb was putting in them. What did I say? Canola in 1, definitely. Might do another corn one, I don't know actually. Maybe another soybean. Which it's not using as much as I thought it was going to be fair. The fields either side you can see on the map bottom left that were done already. I mean, turning like this is not the most efficient way of doing it, but with precision farming on, generally speaking, it switches on and off. Actually, you know what I haven't done, which I probably should do? Oh no, that's crop sensor, isn't it? Should I have the crop sensor on when I'm doing this? I don't know if I probably should, shouldn't I? I don't know, I can never remember. I forgot this had crop sensors on the wing mirrors. That's why I don't like going around that way, because you go up over other people's fields. Doesn't go down particularly well with the neighbours. Final strip down the middle here. I've got that pile of stones still on the floor. We can always go down to the quarry and get another pile if we need to, just to keep our lime production running. So then if any farmers need any, they can come and grab some. Will that be enough? I don't think it's going to be enough to do that full field, is it? But we can whiz over and have a look. Yep, done there. Turn that back off. So, new tractor. I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna get that 180. Why not? There. I mean, there are again. I'm sure I'm getting loads of people suggesting ones that are better and I should use instead, and that kind of thing. There are hundreds of tractors to choose from. Hundreds. I kind of had a bit of a look through yesterday. And I just thought, you know, it's something I haven't used before, and like I said in the last episode, it's having a front and rear 3-point link is important, which most tractors do, not all. I mean, that is a sweeping statement. A lot of your articulated and your tracks, things like your Challengers and your Fence, your MTs and your John Deere tracked ones don't tend to. Again, that's sweeping because obviously the 8RT does, but right, let's go straight out. Yes, it's getting through at quite a rate. I'll definitely be going back for some more. Right, so I'll get this done, and then let's get some planting done. I've only been saying I'm going to do it for the last, what, 3-4 episodes. Next episode. Cool, this soil type is obviously pretty acid. Needs liming down a bit. Good grief, we got through a lot. Wow. Well, let's go back and get some more. Can I get up this little edge? Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Here we go. I bought it. Why not, indeed? It's not the fastest thing ever, and I said this when it came out. I just think it's a really funky looking thing. It's very cool. So I got one. It was 99,300, I think it worked out at. Like I say, there are ones that are cheaper with higher horsepower. There's different brands, there's all sorts of things, and I just thought, why not? So, question is, do I start with... haven't got a lot in there, have we? Oh, that I was not expecting. Because it's quite a big unit, I thought it would be alright, but... Okay, we need to work on our... let's get a front weight on that. Good reason for a front 3-point, isn't it? That should help a little bit. I need to get some more seed in this. Let me get this filled up. Get some corn in one of them. Now I'll grab the seeder. Actually, let's have a look. Corn. Sunflower. We can do soybean with this one as well. That's pretty cool. Okay, so we'll do one corn, one soybean, then I think the big field I'm going to do canola, I think. So this had to be... yeah, this was round a different way, wasn't it? Trying to remember everything. Oh, look at that. Even with this, another reason I thought was because of its turning, because it's got all-wheel steer, so for getting in and out of a lot of our tighter areas, it would work a little bit easier. Maybe. Again, that's more of a hope than anything else. I agree, 100%. Stick on the ditch first, why not? Is it filling up or not? Not sure that it is. What's going on with this? Do I need to raise it? That's strange. This worked before. I wonder what's going on. Oh, there. So I've just got a very specific trigger point. There was me. It was the seed tender. Because the seed tender's got two tanks, it's got two halves to it. I had a little bit left in one, and the other one had 4,000 litres in it. So all I had to do was switch the pipe from 1 to 2, and then it was fine. That's all it was. Typical. It's always nice to have a bit of new clobber in it. Well, I keep saying I need to get a jet wash as well. We need to sort that out sooner rather than later. So, of my new fields, which one was the larger? 26s. So 21 I might go soybean, 26 corn I think. So let's switch that to soybean. Turn that around. That open. Now this should be alright. I shouldn't need to put anything. I shouldn't need to put any nitrogen on this, because soybean is pretty good for its own nitrogen. That's the theory. Mind the bushes and trees. Let's just double check that, shall we? So we should be looking. pH and nitrogen. Perfecto. Awesome. Right, let's get this done. Should we get right to the edges? That'd be great, wouldn't it? Got narrows on, so we're alright as far as damaging someone else's crop. Let's just say that, shall we? We're fine, everything's alright, nothing to see here. I like this. Open that up, and then that should tell us our variable seed rates. When these trees have got to go. The problem is they're on the little boundary between, and some of them it says you don't have access to them, you don't own them. It's really frustrating, which means buying up the next field over just to get access. So we're on medium seed application at the moment. We are auto. Should change a little bit. I must admit, I did think about the bits the other side of the road, doing them just grass. But I thought, you know, at the end of the day it's a field and we own all of it, so might as well utilise all of it, why not? Corn is done. Turn it off. Fold that. Now I'll go and get the seeder, and we'll go over to the big field. We're going to put canola in that. But first, as I already said, the soybean should be golden. As in good, not as in it will grow golden, but we should be looking perfect. Turn the engine off on that a second. Grab that. Luckily we're producing plenty of fertiliser, so we shouldn't have a problem there. We are on automatic application. Let's go. Oh, this goes way wider than I thought. It's because I was thinking of the lime spreading. Probably do the whole thing in one go. I probably could have done actually. Yeah, look. Up the middle with smoke, as they say. I don't know who says, but somebody somewhere does. Apologies for the field. Right, let's come back into the other bit. So just double check. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Right. That was nice and easy, wasn't it? To the top bit as well, and then I'll get that one done. Then I'll just build the roll in. Like I say, I don't know. I'll have a look and see what's available. The roller we've got does a good enough job. It's not like it's not working, it's perfect, but into that corner, into there. We are done. Right. When we get over to the other fields, I'll have a look, because that's our the main kind of forest. Say the main forest. This forest bit's all over the place, but it's more forest there. So I reckon we'll have a look and see what plots are available over there for our. I was looking at. I got clobbered when I was talking about a while back when I was talking about lumber and timber. I was told I was wrong. Now, in the US and Canada, timber is what's considered to be the tree that's standing or what's just been cut down, whereas lumber is what's been processed. In the UK, we often refer to timber as processed wood. Both actually, we use lumber and timber. You can go to a lumber yard and it's done, but also you go and buy timber if you go down to the local B&Q, Home Depot, wherever it might be. And I'm sure it says across Europe, Great Britain, where else was it? It's interchangeable. So when I say timber or lumber, it's the same thing in the UK. So don't get stressed. I know people get quite angry with me when I say these things. It's fine. I'll take this one down. So we are now over here. So it's these plots really. What's that one? 92, 86, 102. This big one right by our fields, 168. I mean, it's up there. Do we need that much? What's that one? 113. I guess it comes down to maybe we need to throw the drone up and looking aerially at what seems to have the most on it. And also size is an important bit for us. Let's move this out of the way. Let's whiz this up. Let's have a look, shall we? So these plots, I mean, it's fairly sparse in all honesty. It's quite sparse across there, isn't it? Just looking to see the sort of tree height as well. It's difficult to tell, isn't it? These plots here. It's all about the same looking at it. The tree density. Oh, that looks... Oh, I don't know, because then you've got a big gap here. I guess each bit's probably about the same, really. Just how much am I going to need? So that's got a lot of pine in with it. I mean, we do have a couple of plots or bits on our fields that we own, but it's not fir or pine. It's the really awkward stuff that doesn't cut very well. I guess I'm just going to have to plump for a section and just say, look, we'll do the forestry, we'll get going and see what happens. So I'm really going to get my seeder now, and we'll get the seeding done, get the canola in, and then we'll look at our forestry situation. It's 9:05. I have bought a plot of forest, the one just behind us over there. We're going to get onto that in a bit. This field is now canolaed. It has been fertilised. You can see all the little granules all over the field. If we open that up, actually you can't see on there, can you? Not unless I've got the actual doodad. Let's go to that. There we go. Go across. That's our pH. That's our nitrogen. Nitrogen's done, just rolling to do. What I've also taken the liberty of doing, I said about getting a different roller. The previous version of this, and it looks almost the same, was a 6 metre and cost us 8 grand. This one is the 9 metre, which was 11. I think I sold the other one back for about 6.5, so didn't lose much on it, and then bought this one for 11. So we're up to 9 metres on our rolling. Our other 2 fields are rolled and they're good to go, so I'm going to get this done. Let's drop it down. And off I'll crack, just to keep you updated as to what's going on. I'm going to put in a little sawmill type thing, actually in the tree line, probably right. I'll have a little clearing, and we'll probably put it right in there. This has been filmed over like 2-3 days. I've had a whole load of stuff going on in my life at the moment, as is always the case. You know, I said how lovely it was. My daughter had come over the other day and my son had been to visit. My daughter's company went under the day after. She went into it Monday and they were all told it's done. So yeah, she is devastated to say the least. She's been there 10 years since she left school, so not good. Come on. So I was helping her with some stuff, and she'd come over here and to talk to us, and yeah. So it's been a weird couple of days. I'm not going to lie. I'm laughing to myself. I don't know why I'm laughing to myself. I can only apologise. This week has been absolutely bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. Thursday was a holiday in Germany, and I was kind of under the impression there'd be no mods. And then Friday, I think some people, I don't know what's going to happen. I honestly don't know what's going to happen. I didn't think there were going to be any mods, and they dropped a load of mods and 3 maps. I've been trying to keep up with everything, and this unfortunately just got pushed to the background. Now, what's happening? I mean, I know this has been recorded over 4 days, 5 days, if not longer. Doing a 180 initially started out as I was buying the 180 tractor. As you can see, this is not a 180 tractor. I was going to do a complete 180, so it had multiple meanings. Let's hop out. So I bought this 180, doing a 180. Front 3-point link, blah, 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 you know, very cool. And then this came out. And I thought, oh, I could get rid of that, and I could get one of those. Because I like that. That's cool. But it doesn't come with the front 3-point link. And I've been mentioning that a few times. I said, oh, you know, I've been looking at this, looking at that. It doesn't have a 3-point link. And a few people messaged and said, again, that, you know, you are aware of that. I am aware of that, but generally speaking, I tried to go for if it's got an option to do it. But that, I can't remember if this is Pepe 9781, it might be. You can buy a palleted 3-point link. So I thought, you know what, I want the tractor because I love it. I think it looks fantastic. I've got this lovely metallic-y orange, gone for the cab lights, you know, all the full works. Why not? So I got the palleted 3-point. It does hook on. It does work. So am I going to get rid of the other one? No, I'm going to keep it. So what are we up to? 5 tractors now? Yeah, 5 tractors. Oh, we're a 5 tractor family. Anyway, sorry, I just got excited. I've leased this. Did I lease or buy this log trailer? And this is our bit of forestry, our forest area. Now it is sparse-ish. get a torch, I might need that. We have got a chainsaw, so I'm going to start off doing, I'm going to clear a bit of space. You could probably do with, which is not particularly flat, is it? That's a bit worrying. Let's do it in a direction that I'm not going to lose it to, how low can you go? Let's do that. So, we're going to put in our little, I mean, this is what I've been leading up to in this episode. Let's say, I had the idea a week ago, and it seems to have taken me forever to get here, but anyway, we're here now, that's the main thing. And if you're watching these episodes later on, you might be watching this Let's Play at another time, and you're just going episode after episode, for you there won't have been a gap. But for my regular viewers, people that watch me week in, week out, day in, day out, it has been a gap, and like I say, I do apologise. I know it's not what people want, they want that regular scheduled programming. Let's take the end off that. Oh, I knew this would happen. I've gone outside of my... Seriously? How far... Right, if I stand here where it says I can't cut my tree, although it's coming up with a thing to cut it, now it's not. So this track here, we're here. Oh yeah, look. We're right on our border. That's why I was trying to cut the tree the right way and I didn't. Right, so if I cut that bit now, we'll have to move the bit I can. Wherever it will let me cut. There we go. Will it let me cut that? No. No. Oh, come on, really? So I wonder, are we facing... It is literally... This track, I think, is the border of our property. I wonder if each one... No, it can't be. Has each plot got a little trackway that shows you the boundary? That would be weird. Maybe it does. It does. Well, there you go. There's a thing. I'm trying to think if I've encountered that before. I don't think I have. So these little... That's fantastic. So as far as your logging goes, you know exactly where the boundaries of your plots are. They're laid out. They're marked out for you. That's awesome. I mean, not so awesome for us because we, you know, I've made a little bit of a boob somewhere along the line. So our track runs this way. So everything this side of it is ours. Well, to a point, because we don't have this little bit on the outside, I don't think. Where is there a little track here? This bit on the outside is not ours, I don't think. It's all right. So what I've got to do now. Yeah, this is on a bit of a slope. I was hoping it'd be flatter. Will it let me do it here? We need to put in our logging bit anyway. So what I'm going to do, let's do that, that and that. It's in. So, got a little bit of a lump here. It doesn't matter. It's a little bit hilly in here anyway. So, this is our little industrial sawmill. Something's industrial. Our little sawmill. Wood chips should be in here. This bit behind here should be where our pallets of things spawn. Can't remember whereabouts our... Where's our managed bit gone? Or is it round here? Oh, here we go. Whoa! Oh, is our lime stopped? What's happened there? We're full. That's alright. So, we've got wood planks, wood beams, planks long, and wood delivery, so we can distribute wood if we want to. So this will do all of these. So all I've got to do now is put some lumber in. I need to move that log. I should have got something with a winch, thinking about it. But that's alright. What we'll do is try and... How are we going to shove that? If I can push it from the other end, I'll just push it into our plot. We'll probably have to do a little bit more cutting here. Because I don't think... oh, we have got the rear weight on that. I bought the trailer, but to be fair, we're probably not going to need it, are we? I was thinking we'd need the trailer. Where's our other bit? Put that there. Let's get some lumber in this, at least get it running. So this is going to be our little forestry plot. We're going to produce some lumber, so we'll be able to supply our local farmers with, whether it's fence posts, whether it's building barns, sheds, whatever it might be. We can be an alternative lumber supplier, timber supplier to the sawmill. If we do all right with it, then maybe we'll buy some other plots. But what we'll do is, let's grab this. I just drove the other tractor over here because I just bought it, so I thought, you know what. Now the only downside with this grab, I can do that and that, but I can't open and close it. I have to actually switch the grab to open and close it. so it's a little bit of bouncing between the two different options. But we can, if not, I'll grab a manure fork. I prefer a manure fork, I'm not going to lie, and if you've watched my channel for a long time you'll know that. I do prefer a manure fork for doing this kind of work. That's just me personally. So I've got to switch to that to open it up. No, leave that there, open that up, which is a little bit annoying. Then switch back to that. Yeah, I might have to go for a manure grab, you know. Let's do that. No, stay there. We are going to need something for grinding of stumps. Whoa. There we go. Yeah, that's going to annoy me. That is going to annoy me. I think we might have to switch. Let's now where's my the cell lumber bit? No, that's there. Over here apparently. Oh, there we go. Oh, let's get going. What are we going to do? Should we do wood beams? We'll do wood beams for like fence posts, I think. Planks we can do later on. Long planks might be quite handy for if people are doing fencing or doing timber construction for sheds and buildings and stuff like that. Long planks for stringers. We'll do these and these. Wood planks we've done before on other things. Let's get those going because that fits a little bit better for what we're actually trying to achieve, I think. I think I might. Let's go in and have a look. Let's go to our telehandler tools. Or we could just go for a standard magazine manure fork. I mean, it will do the job. I like that. I think there's one in the CSZ pack that has tension strap. That one, but I've never found it particularly. I don't know. It's all right for transporting logs, but I'm not a big fan of it. I suppose you can always just fall back on, if you really wanted to and you don't like doing forestry, you don't like picking up logs, this big bag handle will pick up your logs no problem whatsoever. But I guess, what are these? The monoblocks are pretty good, aren't they? What size are we looking here? That's a scraper. Multi-purpose fork with forged teeth. That's got a little bit of a grab bit on the inside of that as well. Should we go for that? Let's lease it. I'm going to go and grab that. We'll give it a go. All I want to do by the end of this episode is get some logs in here, get it running so we know it's already running, 4 litres of each running. I'll bring this in. We'll take that out. So I don't think we're going to need the log trailer. What we'll do is we'll leave our processing thing here. If we do buy any other plots, this trailer will come in pretty handy. But then again, I can't remember if I leased it or bought it. I might have leased it if it was only temporary. But we'll put this in here as well. This is better. Opens and closes. And all the rest of our functions haven't got to keep switching, which is great. Good thing about this we're running as well is our byproduct is wood chip. We're not going to get a huge amount of wood chips. Obviously it depends how much we process through it. But the wood chip can go to our outhouse and that can go towards producing the slurry and manure and stuff. So actually, I could have left these longer actually. Didn't need to do it so small, but I thought it seemed quite chunky around. So much easier, so much easier. I might need to do a little bit more landscaping if it'll let me. It's weird because the price for it was only 10,000 and it came up saying 10,200. Normally the higher the price gives you your indication of how much landscaping needs to be done, and it actually didn't seem too bad. I thought, well, that's alright. It's not going to require a lot of landscaping. We're stuck on that tree stump. Of course we are. I better give it a jolt. Maybe not. I'll give it some more chops though. There's nice big old trees as well. To be fair, I probably don't need to lift them. I could probably just push them from where we are, just roll them around. That's going to be too big to lift, too heavy. But yeah, so what we'll do is the next couple we need to cut this direction to follow the line of our plot. Where's the track? There. This one we should be alright. Let's get another one down. I just want to get a bit more lumber in there. Can I still see the line? Where's the... we got the line come up? There we go. Let's get a bit more in. I don't know whether to speed up time or not. See how long it takes for something to come out, but there we go. Now I could put the whole tree in. I could just drag it in. Like I say, if I'd have gone with something with a winch, I never even thought of that really. There's all the various different logging things with winches and whatnot, but there we go. Pick that up. I'll lock this up, get into a few more manageable chunks. We'll get the other bit moved. Clearing ourselves a bit of a landing. I suppose what we could do as well, because we've got the front 3-point link on this, or the rear as well, but the front 3-point link, we could get ourselves a blade, like a leveller, and then you can raise and lower the leveller blade, and you can use that just to push, you know, so that would work as well. We could do that. For the time being, we'll stick to what we got. Can we give that a bit more of a shove now? There we go. Hooked in like that. Actually, we might be able to pick that up now. The size that it is. Let's get a few more of these in. Yeah, probably. Do that. Right, see in a minute when I've got a bit more of these in, and we'll see how much lumber we've got. So I probably won't push all of these, but it's having a tendency to want to ride up. There we go. Yeah, I think we'll get rid of this tree and then we'll be able to level this a little bit smoother around where the tree was. But I need to get rid of that first. Do that. Is that all? Oh no, I suppose we're on 2 trees, aren't we? 57 litres of each, 8 litres of wood chips. I think when this came out, I was saying I was surprised there wasn't wood chips shown in the buckets, but I don't know whether you need to get a lot more in there potentially. 2 or 3 more trees cut down. I've leased the tree begone. Was this Mantrid? Who was this by? I want to say Mantrid. It'll be in the description. And standard, it comes almost the same colour as the tractor, which is bizarre. I just want to get this stump out, even if I don't do the other ones. But I'm going to do the other ones. But what we should be able to do, hopefully. There we go. That was easy. We'll get rid of the stumps in a moment. And I should be able to, I hope, do that and that. So we should have another couple of stumps over here. That tree I'm going to take down because I do the landscaping. I've got a little bit of a lip here as well. And considering this is where the pallets are going to appear, I probably need to have myself a little bit of a smoother bit at the back. So that tree will come down as well. We'll cut down a few. We've got 15,222 in there at the moment. Put that all in. 32,000. We're at 125, 123 litres on each one of those things. Should I speed up time? Shall I? Oh, I need to landscape this, don't I? Let's see if I can smooth this out first, and then we'll see what the first pallets look like. I probably need to take down a couple more trees. Don't want to drop them onto equipment, machinery. Is this on our property? Can we cut this one? Will it let me? Oh, it will let me. That's alright, cool. Do all the tidying up and stuff later on. We'll do that one as well. Can I get low enough on that one though? Yeah, you're right. Get that one done. Where's our track? Right, we want this one to go this way. Still gone over? Of course it has. Don't roll. Stop rolling. It did let me cut it, that's alright. Ha! Too late. I've already done it. You can't stop me. Okay, save the game before landscaping. Follow your own rules. It's 3:15 in the afternoon. I did a little bit. For some reason, this bit here, the stump's gone. I'm not sure why, but everything else has smoothed out quite nicely, and we get our first pallets. So, boards, planks, for whatever people need. These are longer ones, and then I don't know, like I say, fence posts, supports, whatever they might be. But we've got our first couple of pallets out. Another process. We're doing this all for the local community. Out of the goodness of our hearts. That's how good we are. I've got the rest of these logs to put in. To be fair, I did just speed up time. I could have just put those logs in and got them going, but we've still got plenty in here. 33,000 litres. But that's the end of this episode. We've got all the bits done I intended to do. We've got a new logging enterprise. Wouldn't say empire, but our logging enterprise is up and running. Thank you for bearing with me. I know I've said that a couple of times during the episode. Thank you for bearing with me. It's been a weird week. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. As always, thanks for watching.